Hey everyone, we are live in our kitchen for our Southern Cooks video series, and today we are here with our CEO. She's the CEO of the CVB and the Chamber of Commerce. This is Leah Poole, and she's here with her son Gabe. He is going to be her helper today. So we're going to do a quick appetizer, which is going to be great for you for Thanksgiving if you're looking for something to cook for everyone to nibble on while they're waiting for Thanksgiving dinner. So Leah, tell us what you're going to do today.
We are going to make a goat cheese stuffed puff pastry. It's really good. Gabe's never made it before, but he does like to help cook. I learned it from taking a cooking class with the Huntsville Area Arts Council. They used to do, we were able to do a lot of classes, and then we lost our kitchen space. One day we hope that we can actually put a kitchen in our gallery downtown, so anybody want to donate a couple $100,000, you can send it our way. And we'll be happy to do that. But this is really easy. It's really simple. It was a French cook that taught us how to do this. It takes about 20-30 minutes, maybe, if it takes that long. So we will get to it. The first thing you need is puff pastry, and we just bought the frozen puff pastry sheets. I think they're Pepperidge Farm in the frozen aisle. And if you don't have time to thaw them out, which we did not, you just stick them in the microwave for a minute or so on defrost, just like you do for meat, and it thaws them out pretty nice. They're still a little bit firm, but they're not frozen. You can see they're not real flappy or anything. So what we're going to do first, and I'll let Gabe do this, is we're going to cut circles. I just use whatever's handy. It doesn't have to be a cookie cutter. In this instance, we're using somebody's Ritz-Carlton Amelia Island coffee cup. So Gabe's going to cut circles in there. Come on, just press down. And we are just going to make sure we get our circles. We try not to waste a bunch of the dough because we want to save what we can. And I'm just going to put them on a paper plate right now. This is not my kitchen, and it's not my kitchen counter, which I know my counters are nice and clean. And we're going to cut as many as we can. Go ahead, bud. Get as many out of this piece of puff pastry as we can. That's good. Pick it up. And it does stick sometimes, especially if what you're using doesn't have sharp defined edges like a coffee cup. At the house I have it's an old metal cookie cutter that was my mom's, I think, or my grandma's, that I use. And that seems to work a little bit better. Water glasses work really well too because they seem to have better edges. Alright, go ahead. Sometimes it helps too if you are using something like this, if when you press it down, if you squish it back and forth, it'll actually come out like that. So it'll stick in the cup for you. Make it a little bit easier. Try it again. There you go. See, that time he did it. And yep, he got it right out. Let's just do one more. We want to do an even number because you need a piece for the top and the bottom. Okay. So we're going to stop right there for right now, and we'll make the last of what we have later. But just for these purposes, we'll go ahead and show you the next step. We are using organic thyme. It doesn't really matter what kind of thyme, as long as it's fresh thyme. And that's T-H-Y-M-E, not T-I-M-E. And even though Gabe is 10, I'm still going to do the cutting because I want his fingers to stay where they're at. And you're using all of the thyme. You don't have to take the little leaves off or anything else. I just try to cut it kind of small because a lot of people don't like fresh herbs. And some people aren't really that fond of thyme because it is a pretty strong herb, especially smell-wise. How much you use is really up to you. I like thyme, so I tend to probably be a little more heavy-handed than most people are. And I'm just going to cut up that much right there, which is probably about 2 tablespoons if I had to guess. Come here, Gabe. The next thing we're going to do, you can come into the kitchen. There's somebody knocking on our door. Hey, Miss Charm. Miss Charm has come to cook with us.
I've come to bring the aprons.
She brought us aprons.
It's Taiwan on day.
Oh, it's Taiwan on day. So you're crashing our party?
I'm crashing your party.
Here, Gabe. You want an apron?
So much love. I got. You don't want this one. This has got my name on it.
Well, why wouldn't I?
Charm. Okay, this got rooster.
This one is,
Here's a red one.
I don't really know how you wear that one.
I don't know. Okay, here's a red. Ooh, that looks good on you, Gabe. Gabe. All right.
This one.
What are we cooking? Because I'm staying.
We're making puff pastries
Oh,
with
that's
goat
nice.
cheese and thyme.
Awesome. I'm going to sit right over here and wait. Because you never invite me.
Well, we
Try that one on.
you crashing our party.
Thank you.
We were getting to the next step now that we have aprons and we're official.
Chef.
We're chef. We are using also organic goat cheese. It doesn't matter if it's organic or not, but you do want the plain goat cheese. You don't want any of the flavored kinds. So see, just regular old goat cheese, which again is another strong flavor that a lot of people don't care for. So that's why a lot of the ingredients in this recipe, they complement each other to help tone down some of the stronger flavors. I don't know, I just take a forkful of goat cheese. I don't think there's any official measurement. I know that the guy who taught us the class, he didn't measure anything. So just put the goat cheese in there. All right, Gabe, sprinkle some thyme on there for me. And again, it's up to your preference as to flavors. If you like thyme, don't like thyme. I'm gonna put a little bit more because I do like it. And then we're using a wildflower honey. Again, doesn't matter what kind of honey, whatever your preference is. You wanna squeeze it on there? First. Oh, you have to squeeze it hard. Oh, that's good. And that's probably about a teaspoon, maybe a half a teaspoon. Will you quit backing away? Come here.
Tracy, thank you.
And then you
You're
put
the sous chef, Gabe.
put a piece over the top. You just kind of push it down a little bit, and then Gabe's going to use the fork to crimp the edges, just like you do when you make a pie crust. It's the same concept. So crimp the edges. There you go. Push it all the way down. There you go. And then slide it out. Watch. You push down and slide off. Push down and slide off. Then it doesn't stick to the dough. There you go. Yep. And then what we're gonna do is take it over here to the baking sheet, and this is a super duper slow oven. Come over here. So we have put the heat up actually to 400. The recipe called for 350, but this oven is insanely slow. So we've melted about a tablespoon of butter. I'm just using a spoon, not a pastry, whatever, brush or anything. Just gonna put some butter on there, and that's just to help it get brown. And then we're just gonna repeat and keep doing the same thing over and over again. We'll do another one or two just to show you. So you wanna do the goat cheese for me? Just get a fork full of goat cheese on there. And Gabe likes all different kinds of cheeses. He is, he really likes Havarti. That is one of his favorite cheeses. He is a cheese connoisseur. I'm gonna get a little bit more. So that's what made me think of doing this, since he was gonna be here today, since kids are out of school. And then let's do our thyme and do some of the herbs. That's good. Yep, and then the honey. Super easy, and people actually think you've worked really hard, because once they're done, they look really pretty. And he just put about a half a teaspoon of honey. There's no, excuse me, no right or wrong. We're gonna crunch down on it just a little bit to make the edges meet, and then Gabe can do the crimping. And I'm using the same fork for everything. It's just the easier way. And we're just going all the way around. Press harder a little bit. There you go. Just want to get the edges crimped together, because if you don't and you bake it, the puff pastry sheets will go and they come apart. And they'll still be good and you can still eat it, but it will just yeah, it'll be a little bit messier. And also, if you end up having to, I'm gonna put that one on the baking sheet. If you end up having to thaw your puff pastry in the microwave, it does not take very long for puff pastry to also cook in the microwave. So be careful. And Gabe is over there putting some butter on. He remembers the steps already. I'm gonna make another one real quick, and then we'll have 3 more. I'm a little bit faster than he is. Just a little bit. Lots of years of experience, though. We used to like to do our cooking classes at the gallery. Gabe's actually taken quite a few of the children's cooking classes when we had those. We haven't had them in a while. And then we're just gonna stick them in the oven at 350 with a normal oven, 400 with a slow oven for 15 to 20 minutes. They'll puff up, and then I like to turn it on broil for the last 20-30 seconds just to make it brown on the top, and then this is what they look like. and they turn out nice and pretty.
Good enough to eat.
They are good enough to eat. And we'll let Miss Charm be our taste tester because we know that's what she
That's
was
what I
waiting
was hoping for.
And they should be cool enough to eat
They
at this
are.
point.
You want me to eat them all fancy off the plate or just?
I was just giving you a plate so you would have one.
Mmm.
Can I try to make one alone?
Of course.
You want to try to eat one first and then you can make one? You don't want to try to eat one?
Oh, that is actually very good.
They are, and it's very, I don't know, odd flavors, but they all work together. Very strong flavors. The goat cheese and the thyme and the honey.
Mm.
But it
I can taste them individually, but it's still
Mhm.
good together.
people think you spend a whole lot of time, and it really doesn't take very long at all.
Mm.
So pretty fast and easy.
Quick appetizer.
Quick appetizer. But now we're gonna eat.
Mm-hmm.
Adios.
All right, sounds great. Hope y'all enjoyed the recipe and the video, and y'all have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Very
See you
good.
next time.